Hello, welcome to the Whisky Critic. My name's Mark and this is another whisky review, and it's the first of our Supermarket own brand single malt whiskies. As I said in my introductory video, we're going to be doing a run of Supermarket own brand single malt whiskies in order to explore the gems that there are in Supermarket own brand whiskies. So we're going to start with this little number, Tesco's Finest. Now there's lots I love about this bottle. You can see from the fill line, me and my friends have enjoyed this quite a bit. But it's got an age statement for starters. So it's a 12-year-old single malt and it's from the Highland regions of Scotland. Now, I love the bottle and so does Mrs. Whisky Critic, and I'm pretty sure that once this bottle's finished she's going to find somewhere in the house for this. But there's lots of other things I like about it as well. I like the fact that it says on the bottle, Tesco's Finest single malt whisky. It doesn't pretend to be a distillery. It's not changed its name to Tesco's or something like that in order to try and be more Scottish. It is what it says on the tin. And I've got a few ideas as to where this whisky's come from. So in the introductory video I explained that Tesco's doesn't own its own distillery, so it's actually getting whisky from the distilleries that we buy expensive bottles of whisky from every day. But this was £20 for the bottle. Now I think it's a 70 centilitre bottle, so it's not even that you're getting less, you're just getting a different brand of the same whisky. His whisky is lovely and this is no exception. This is a beautiful bottle of whisky. So I'm quite surprised Dalmore are happy to have his name on there, because it kind of suggests that that's where the whisky's come from. But nonetheless, we don't know this for sure. So we're going to have a little taste. Now, one thing I will say with this whisky is I've always said that when you're tasting whisky for the first time, always add a drop of water in there as well. Because often it helps open up the flavours and that just small drop of water, no ice, no ice. Don't do it with this whisky. The water doesn't help it at all. In fact, it makes it taste not very nice. Go with this one neat because you won't be disappointed. So on the nose. On the nose we get, it's very complex. We get honey, we get vanilla, we get almonds. It's actually quite Christmassy. I don't know whether that's because I've got the Christmas tree sitting behind me, but it's reminiscent of that. It would be the type of drink you want to drink when you're, at Christmas Eve and you just put the kids to bed, and it's that kind of feeling it gives you. But there's some spices in there, some cinnamon. There's lots going on with the nose, and it's quite satisfying. It's very it was very pleasant. When I opened this bottle, there are whiskey snobs out there that wouldn't touch a Supermarket own branded whiskey because it's just not a distillery, and we don't touch whiskey like that. And I have to admit, when I first opened the bottle, I wasn't expecting very much. After all, I only paid £20 for it. And often with whiskey, you do get what you pay for. It's not always true, but often it is. And I put this to my nose, and I was quite wowed. Actually, there was lots going on there. We got caramel, chocolate, and dried fruit. It's very complex and very satisfying. But let's see how it tastes, because I've nosed whiskey before, and the nose has been exquisite, and then the taste has been drab. Not drab. Not drab at all. Again, that chocolate really comes through the second this goes onto your palate. It starts with chocolate. It opens up with chocolate and it finishes with chocolate, almonds, raisins. It's almost like eating a fruit and nut. It's really enjoyable, and it finishes medium dry, and it lingers. You're still tasting this whiskey for several minutes after you've swallowed what you know your mouthful, and that's really nice. That's really pleasant. There really isn't anything nasty to say about this whiskey. For £20, absolute bargain, and it's a really enjoyable whiskey. And I would certainly be giving this 3.5 to 4 stars if I was star rating it. It's certainly not a whiskey you want to go near with Coke. It's really lovely, and like I say, for £20 you can't go wrong. So we start our supermarket own brand single malts with Tesco's finest 12-year-old, and what a start. It's been brilliant. I mean, yes, it's got colouring going on there, and yes, it's chill filtered, but it doesn't matter. It's a lovely whiskey, and cheap as chips. So well done, Tesco's. Solange.